My parents bought the house in 1960, and that was a big deal for any black person to own his own home at that time. That was kind of like putting yourself, on the map, I guess you could say, And it made you a proud person, My father bought this house. At the time he was trying to get the down payment, I'll never forget this. He was sitting up, he had his head down, and I asked him, I said, what's wrong, Father? Dad, I called him, And he said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to get this house for you and your mom, but I'm $100 short, I said, $100? I said, I got $100. He said, what? I just love to save my money. And I showed him, because I get so many quarters and nickels and dimes, and I trade them in for dollars, So I had about $70. And next thing I know, we moved in. So hey, that's why I guess the house means so much to me. I called the mortgage company, the original mortgage company, and they told me that they had turned over to their collection department. So when I called their collection department, they were in the midst of selling the loan, and they couldn't accept any payments from me. I would have to send my payments to the new lender. So when I called the new lender, they tells me, we haven't received the papers yet, it hasn't been ratified, so we can't accept any money from you. Now this is 5 months now, so I'm 5 months behind. And now, when I called them and they got the paper, they don't want the 5 months. They want the whole entire mortgage.
Homeowners that are going through this process are trying to do the right thing. It's not an easy process to get through, the loan modification process or the court process. It's not like they are refusing to send in their paperwork. And a lot of blame gets put on the homeowner for failing to do the requirements. It's the banks that are losing the paperwork and not getting back to homeowners.
Improvements that's being done on the house. I say another 2 years, I should be finished with it. I did the electrical part first, it's the most expensive. And here, I had the socket put in here. Then we had the ceiling fans put in here. Just most electrical work, because the wiring is kind of old in the building, so. This is something that you've been paying on all your life, and then you lose it on the technicality, No, you should have legal representation. Going into court on your own, that's like committing suicide. I would have lost my home if it hadn't been for that.